38 years at GBC, from radio presenter in 1984, becoming a senior broadcast journalist in the newsroom, as well as head of radio and CEO of the corporation since 2012, Gerard Teuma said his farewells and thank yous at a special reception at Broadcasting House. It was an emotional afternoon for work colleagues, friends and family. Board Chairman Joseph Caruana talked about his commendable accomplishments.
Well, always very sad to see a colleague leave and retire, but I think it's a very much deserved retirement. I mean, Gerard has achieved extraordinary things over the past, throughout his 38-year career at GBC. But as CEO, he took GBC in a fairly shambolic state and really is leaving at the very top of his game.
Minister for Broadcasting Albert Isola highlighted in particular working with Gerard in the recent move to GBC's new premises.
Look, I think our government's commitment to GBC is self-evident in the building that we're sitting in. But Gerard has been CEO for 10 years, and during that period of time he's worked with us to design, to plan, to build and to execute the wonderful premises that GBC now hosts. So in all of these jobs, certainly in mine, I work very hard to leave whatever responsibility I have in a far better condition than when I received it. And I think if you use that as a test, Gerard has passed that test fleetingly and with great ease, because he has delivered a broadcasting service for our community which is better than we've ever had before.
For Gerard, as he put it, it is bittersweet. In his speech, he talked through his achievements, a legacy certainly to be proud of, and a reminder of the importance of public service broadcasting in Gibraltar.
We need to make sure that public service broadcasting continues in Gibraltar. And what does that mean? It means autonomy. It means independence. It means total impartiality. It is one of the bastions of democracy. And Gibraltar is lucky to have an organisation like GBC. Let us preserve it, make sure that that continues for 60 more years, if not more.
This is Gerard Teuma's last week at the corporation, ending 10 years as CEO, but also 38 years of hard work, with accomplishments to his name and friendships aplenty.
Well, bittersweet, of course, because it's been 38 years working for an organisation and 38 years as a broadcaster. So when the time comes to retire, and I'm 60 in just 3 weeks' time, when the time comes to retire, it comes. But of course, you don't want to let go, because there are so many memories, there's still so much stuff that I would like to do, and it is bittersweet. But the sense of fulfillment is great. I've achieved a lot during my career, both as a front of camera and front of microphone broadcaster, as well as in management as well. And I think that GBC today, I'm leaving it in a much better place than I inherited it in 2012 when it was at its lowest ebb ever. So bittersweet, but it's time to move on and time for fresh blood to take over and bring new ideas. We're there for the people of Gibraltar, providing the quality that they deserve. And of course, improvements can be achieved everywhere, and GBC is no exception. And I'm sure that my successor will bring fresh ideas and a fresh impetus to even motivate our staff even further to improve on what they already do, which in my opinion is amazing work.
Also in his speech, Gerard paid tribute to and thanked his family for their patience and sacrifices throughout the years due to the demands of the job. As for GBC, work now begins on appointing a successor at the top.